Imagine pouring 5 years of blood, sweat, and passion into a film, only to be erased from it at the very last second. That's exactly what happened to Justin Baldoni. And now, leaked texts, voice memos, and behind-the-scenes footage are exposing the truth behind his explosive fallout with Blake Lively. Blake's lawsuit made Justin look like the villain, but the raw, unedited footage tells a very different story. And once you see the receipts, you might start to wonder, is Blake Lively heading down an Amber Heard-style spiral? Too far? Just wait, because this isn't just another messy Hollywood feud. This is a brutal power struggle, filled with backstabbing, manipulation, and a career on the line. And the craziest part? Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds are right in the middle of it. So how did Justin go from Blake's trusted creative partner to being completely shut out of his own film? Let's break it all down. At first, everything was smooth sailing, until Blake suddenly decided she wanted full creative control. She pushed to be part of the editing process, despite Sony already having professionals for the job. But here's where it gets wild. She allegedly used Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds as leverage, pressuring Justin and Sony by threatening to pull fan support if she didn't get her way. And then, it blew up in her face. For nearly 2 years, Justin and Blake worked together without issues. But then, out of nowhere, everything changed. Suddenly, Ryan was furious. Taylor started icing Justin out, and Blake's demands spiraled out of control. But here's the kicker. Justin never even denied her request. All he did was ask her to wait before giving feedback. And that one word, wait, set off a chain reaction that destroyed everything. Before he knew it, he was locked out of his own movie. Sony handed full control to Blake, and Ryan and Taylor started promoting it as if it had been her project all along. Meanwhile, Justin was sidelined, even at his own premiere. And then there's Colleen Hoover, the author of the book. She personally chose Justin, helped craft the script, and even supported the movie after the alleged harassment. But the moment Blake's lawsuit dropped, she switched sides, leaving Justin completely blindsided. So what's the real story here? Was this a setup from the start? Or did Blake rewrite the narrative the moment things didn't go her way? If you've been following this mess, you already know. Justin Baldoni never had anything but praise for Blake Lively. In interviews, he called her brilliant, talented, and deeply involved in the filmmaking process. He even credited her for improving the film, especially when it came to the intimacy scenes. But here's where things take a sharp turn. After locking Justin out of his own project, taking full control, and re-editing everything, Blake Lively never acknowledged him publicly again. Not one word of credit, not even a mention. But behind closed doors, the leaked texts tell a very different story. Messages where she thanked Justin, praised his talent, and appreciated his collaboration. And just when you thought this mess couldn't get any worse, Blake made a shocking accusation, claiming Justin was inappropriate during their intimate scenes. But hold on. Let's step back and look at the original footage, the exact scene Blake referenced in her lawsuit. When these allegations first surfaced, there was no context, no proof, just her word. But then, Justin's legal team leaked the unedited footage, and that's when everything changed. Because here's what the raw footage revealed. Blake wasn't just acting in these scenes, she was directing them. She even stepped in as an intimacy coordinator, making key decisions on how the scenes played out. Yet, in her lawsuit, she later accused Justin of crossing the line, claiming he improvised and kissed her too much. But here's the twist. Before the filming break, there were only 2 scripted kissing scenes. No unscripted moments, no excessive takes, just 2. But after the break, everything changed. Blake came back with a list of demands, refused to meet with the actual intimacy coordinator, and suddenly, she was painting Justin as the villain, almost like she was rewriting history to push him out. And this isn't just about Blake. There's another key player, Colleen Hoover, the same Colleen Hoover who once called Justin's script perfect and personally chose him for the project. Yet, the moment Blake took control, Colleen switched sides. She helped re-edit the movie, cutting Justin out entirely. But let's talk about Taylor Swift's unexpected role in all of this. When it came to casting young Lily, Justin was the one who found the actress and pushed for her to get the role. But who made the final decision? Not Justin. Blake and Taylor did. Even the actress herself admitted that Taylor gave the final stamp of approval. And despite Justin being the one who discovered her, his name was erased from the narrative. And if you thought Blake was done stirring the pot, think again. She and Ryan Reynolds have been subtly throwing shade at Justin, trolling him in ways most people wouldn't even catch. And when you step back and put all the pieces together, everything starts to make sense. Let's rewind to the beginning. It turns out, Ryan Reynolds himself had a significant hand in the script. He reportedly rewrote multiple scenes, something almost no other actor would be allowed to do. But since Blake was involved, everything changed. From the start, Blake and Ryan constantly pushed for script rewrites, altering scenes daily, which created major tension behind the scenes. And here's where Blake played her cards perfectly. She showered Justin with praise, calling him one of the best directors she'd ever worked with. She claimed that other directors had shut her down, but Justin gave her creative freedom. Wanting to be fair, Justin let her rewrite a key rooftop scene. And when she did, she made sure Ryan and Taylor hyped it up, pressuring Justin to keep her version in the film. Afterward, Blake invited Justin to her penthouse, where Ryan and Taylor raved about her writing. Feeling the pressure, Justin eventually agreed to keep some of her changes. In their texts, Blake compared herself to Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones, making it clear she had powerful allies, including Ryan and Taylor, who she called her dragon. But she wasn't content with just one rewrite. Blake wanted control over the entire script. The more changes she made, the more she questioned every decision Justin made on set, creating a constant strain. Before filming even began, another issue surfaced. Allegedly, Justin commented on Blake's weight, leading to accusations of fat shaming. But here's the truth. Justin simply asked Blake's trainer about her weight because there was a scene where he had to lift her. With his back problems, he just wanted to make sure it was safe for both of them. Unfortunately, that conversation didn't stay private. Blake found out and told Ryan, who confronted Justin at their penthouse. Ryan exploded, accusing Justin of body-shaming Blake, and that was only the beginning. Blake didn't stop at accusation. She reportedly threatened to quit unless Justin did things her way. If he refused, she claimed she'd go public, accusing him of fat-shaming her. Justin was trapped, forced to apologize for something he never did. Even after claiming Justin had harassed her, Blake kept texting him, asking to see daily footage. If she felt unsafe, why was she so eager to be involved? She even praised the clips, mentioning how much Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift loved them. When Justin refused to give her full access to the dailies, she ran to Ryan and her lawyers. Soon, she returned with a list of demands, holding up production and putting hundreds of jobs and Justin's career at risk. Blake's lawsuit accused Justin of being inappropriate during an intimate scene, claiming he kissed her neck, sniffed her, and told her she smelled good. But when the raw, unedited footage leaked, it told a very different story. Turns out, the scene was scripted and rehearsed, with Blake suggesting changes to make it more romantic. They were joking and laughing between takes, showing there was no harassment. In fact, Blake was directing Justin in the scene. But Blake didn't stop at manipulating the production. She turned Ryan against Justin. Ryan, who'd never worked with Justin, started throwing shade at him. The script for Nice Pool had jokes about body issues and weak bones, possibly a dig at Justin's back problem, the same issue Blake used in her fat-shaming claim. Colleen Hoover praised Justin's script, but switched sides when Blake took control. Even Sony was confused by Blake's demands, but she had powerful allies, including Ryan and Taylor. Rumor has it, Justin still holds the rights to the sequel, but if Blake takes over, she might direct it herself. Is the lawsuit a strategy to remove him? And what about Brandon Sklenar? He suddenly backed Blake, even though Justin helped him land the role. Was he pressured? Justin, an advocate for women in Hollywood, is now being painted as the villain. The legal battle rages on with more twists to come. So, was Justin set up? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates.